Oh, I love this dress. This is one of my favourites. I used to have short hair and curl it, like Marilyn Monroe.
Once she was home from the hospital, acid-scarred former model Katie Piper re-evaluated the wardrobe from her former life.
This is a dress that I wore to a beauty pageant. It's stupid now because I'm not a beauty queen. I'm never going to be a beauty queen again.
The acid thrown in Katie Piper's face upended her life and her whole family's. After the major skin graft on her face, Katie required 30 more procedures, and at times it seemed that there was no end in sight. A fear Katie voiced to her mother.
That's what my life is recovering. I've never in my life been like this, where there is no point waking up.
There's lots of point in waking up. You've got to get yourself better.
I don't have to patronise me. I know it's temporary. I'm just telling you how I feel. That's why I'm telling you how I feel. It's hard and frustrating.
I think you're being really, really brave. You're being so positive. And I'm not criticising you. I was just hoping that I could help you see another side of it.
Okay. Thanks,
It's hugging you back. Oh. Sometimes the tears will be streaming down my eyes, down my face, because I was just looking at this poor, raw, red face that was once my beautiful daughter.
And it wasn't only the physical side, it was the mental side of it.
Beyond a forest of medical concerns, Katie also obsessively worried about the legal proceedings against her one-time boyfriend, who she says raped and terrorized her, and his henchman who threw the acid.
What do you think about that man and what he took from your daughter?
I try not to think about him because I can't believe he is a human being.
You must have been so angry.
I don't think anger even begins to cover the word of what I felt, really.
The family sustained a shock from the legal system. Stephen Sylvester and Danny Lynch were found guilty of the acid attack, but on Lynch's additional rape charge, justice seemed to be slipping away.
He was found guilty of inciting bodily harm, but it was a hung jury on the rape trial, which devastated him.
Crushed, a jury hadn't believed the terror she suffered at Danny's hands. Katie also feared that without the rape conviction, Danny would be back out on the street quickly.
In my mind, I always believed he'll do something to me again, and it still felt that way, very much so, and it was very hard to move on with that ever huge presence still there. It was a big block.
A hung jury meant a second trial on the rape charge for Danny Lynch and a second round of grueling testimony for Katie Piper. While a second jury deliberated, Katie was in France, sent there for special treatment by her doctor.
I found out a place in south of France which looks after these post-burn patients very well.
What do they do at this clinic in France that's so unique?
They provide a very intense inpatient scar management.
Her doctor also knew the clinic would expose Katie to other badly scarred burn victims.
What was that like psychologically to be in a place with other people who looked a little like you, some of them?
It was good to feel that I had a support network, but unfortunately because it was in France, everybody spoke French. I did do French at school, but I got a C, so but it was fantastic, and I'm really grateful to have that. And I think it's important to surround yourself by people that have an understanding and an empathy, but don't pity you.
While Katie was at the French clinic, her family was home in England, awaiting the second rape verdict.